Hi children, today we are going to learn about rational numbers. Introduction. Introduction of rational numbers. How can we know what are the important features in rational numbers? Okay, so let us have a brief review on various types of numbers. Natural numbers. So what are the natural numbers? First one, natural numbers is denoted by n. First, first letter of natural numbers is n. So that is natural numbers is denoted by n and starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Here so many numbers are there. 55 is there, 76 is there, like that. And next one, whole numbers. Whole numbers is denoted by the letter W. Here the number set is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. All the natural numbers are in whole numbers. So we say that natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. We say that natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. There is no difference between natural numbers and whole numbers except 0 is another element in whole numbers. Remaining all elements are same. So next one is integers. Integers is denoted by Z because the integers is called as Jahlen numbers. Another name is Jahlen numbers, Jahlen. So the first letter of Jahlen numbers is Z. That's why we denote integers as Z. So these are infinity to minus infinity to plus infinity. So etc. minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So many numbers are there. Next numbers are rational numbers. All the whole numbers are integers. All the natural numbers are integers. Now all the integers are rational numbers, and rational numbers general form is set of all x such that these two dots is called such that x such that x is equal to p by q, where p and q are integers and q not is equal to 0. This set is called rational numbers and is denoted by q. Why we denote it as q? Because these numbers are also called as quotient numbers. Quotient, quotient numbers. So that's why this set is denoted by q. So next one, suppose we are learning properties of rational numbers. So our topic is, first topic is rational numbers. Now we are going to discuss about what are the properties of rational numbers. Today we are going to learn only one property, that is closure property. Closure property. What is closure property? Suppose sum of any two numbers from any set. You take natural numbers or whole numbers or integers or rational numbers. You take any set if and take any two numbers from that set. If you add these two numbers, that is sum, then the result is also belongs to the same set. Then we said that that set is closed with respect to that operation, that is addition. So here I wrote the same matter. Suppose sum of any two numbers from a set of numbers is again belongs to the same set, then we say that the set is closed with respect to addition. This property is called closure property under addition. Closure property under addition. Suppose for example, we take one example. For example, take any two numbers from the set of whole numbers. Whole numbers is starting from 0. And so many numbers are there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So let us take two numbers 23 and 28. If you add these two, that is sum of these two numbers 23 plus 28, that is equal to 51. So 51 is also a whole number because 51 belongs to the same set. So if you take two numbers 23 and 28 or any two numbers, if you add these two numbers you get 51. That 51 is also belongs to the same set. Then we say that the set of whole numbers is closed with respect to addition. With respect to addition. In general, we say that let us take two numbers a and b, whatever it may be, a, b or any two numbers. If you add these two, that is sum of a and b is a plus b. A plus b is also a whole number. Therefore, the set of whole numbers is closed with respect to addition. So this is the first property, closure property under addition. We have four fundamental operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Today we check only closure property under these four operations. First operation is over. So that is plus is over, addition is. Now go to second operation, that is subtraction. Subtraction means we say the difference of two numbers. Suppose difference of two numbers from a set of numbers is again belongs to the same set, then we say that the set is closed with respect to subtraction. The definition is also same as in addition. Suppose that also we say that suppose if we any two numbers sum, here difference of any two numbers, that we say that, then we say that sum of any two numbers from a set of whole numbers is common, is again belongs to the same set. Then we say that this set is closed with respect to, we say that we said already addition in sum, here subtraction. Okay, next, for example, let us take one example. Take any two numbers from the set of whole numbers. Again, the numbers are 3 and 8. Their difference is 3 minus 8, that is 5, minus 5. 3 minus 8 is minus 5 because 8 is larger number and 3 is smaller number. Then you have to subtract 3 from 8 and put the sign belongs to larger number, that is minus. So minus 5. So minus 5 is not in whole number set. Whole numbers are starting from 0, not minus numbers. So this minus 5 not belongs to whole numbers. So this set is not closed with respect to subtraction. So whole numbers is not closed with respect to subtraction. So go to multiplication, next property. In general we say that a and b are two whole numbers, or two numbers from the set of whole numbers. Their difference is a minus b is not a whole number. So the set of whole numbers is not closed with respect to subtraction. And then go to multiplication. Suppose the product of any two numbers, multiplication means product of any two numbers from a set of numbers is again belongs to the same set, then we say that the set is closed with respect to multiplication. This property is called closure property under multiplication. Let us see. Let us take two numbers 2 and 8 from whole numbers. Again we take from whole numbers. Now their product 2 into 8, that is 16. 16 is also a whole number. So we say that the set is closed with respect to multiplication. So we say that the set of whole numbers is closed with respect to multiplication. In general, let a and b are any two numbers from the set of whole numbers. Their product, that is a into b, is also a whole number. So the set of whole numbers is closed with respect to multiplication. With respect to multiplication. Now go to division. Suppose division of any two numbers from a set of numbers is again belongs to the same set, then we say that this set is closed with respect to division. For example, suppose you take two numbers 3 and 8 from the set of whole numbers. Now 3 divided by 8, that is we write it as 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is not a whole number because fractions are not in whole number set. It is starting from 0 only. 0, 1, 2, 3 only that numbers are there in the whole number set. So 3 by 8 is not in that set. So it is not closed with respect to division. In general, we say that let A and B be two whole numbers, then their division A divided by B, that is A by B, is not a whole number. So the set of whole numbers is not closed with respect to division. So only first closure property we learned here. In that closure property, we have four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Here addition and multiplication is closed with respect to addition and multiplication. Whole number set is closed with respect to addition and multiplication and is not closed with respect to difference, that is subtraction and division. Okay. Children, remember these things. We shall meet in another lesson.